Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm your host D-Day, bringing you some more Let's Play Enigmatica 2 Expert Mode. Okay, so last time what we did was we made the Emperor, so we got into actually additions. Today what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to get into Industrial Foregoing, because these pink slime balls are going to be required to make the ME controller, I believe. Let's see. No, not the ME controller. The Material Stonework Factory is going to require these pink slimes, and we need the Material Stonework Factory to be able to make us all of the different materials that we're going to end up crushing and sieving so that we can get infinite resources going. And then also, I wanted to check out, in my first run of Enigmatica 2 Expert Mode, I used a reinforced pink slime bow limb, and it turned my crossbow into an automatic firing crossbow. So they might have patched it out, because now it shows at the bottom draw speed of 2.86, which I believe is a multiplier. This might actually make my crossbow take longer. So maybe they patched that one out. I am looking at this Weezer bow limb though. It has a draw speed of 0.67 and an attack of 10, so we might be putting our album to use. Okay, so to open up this chapter with this gate, we need to make a machine case. So what's great is it requires either plastic or rubber. We have rubber from Industrial Craft 2, we have the reinforced stone from Industrial Craft 2, and we have the advanced machine casing from Industrial Craft 2. So let me see if we have an extra one of those over here with all of our IC2 stuff. Doesn't look like we have an advanced one ready, so let's just go ahead and replicate one of them. We'll go here, let's get rid of that. What is this? Oh, look at that, I thought ahead. Stop. And we have an advanced one, okay. So here we go, we can make our machine casing. We'll make one of them, I guess I should have made two, so that I can replicate one of them, right? So let's replicate this guy and we'll make another one. Or let me check the quest book. Yep, see, machine case, you get a latex processing unit. Is it a claim all or a select? We can grab another machine case, but we do need this latex processing unit. It might be a claim all, let's see. Yay, it is a claim all, perfect. So we have infinite water source and latex processing unit, and an extra machine case. Cool. So we need to set this up with a tree somewhere. So let's see, I made an apple tree over here. Let's just go ahead and crank this guy down. And let's see, is it like so? Or does it have to be shift clicked? I know it needs power. And I believe it also needs water. So let's put that on top. Does it work like this? It does. We can connect this. It's throwing the water in, and of course we need power, so let's grab one of our, let's grab a plutonium. Let's grab this guy here. This guy doesn't look like it's really putting forth that much effort. Correct this guy here. So now we have power and water, and let's see if it starts filling up with latex. No, I derped. We need to make the tree fluid extractor. I'm mixing these up because we need this guy here, and that guy will pull out of the oak wood into the latex processing unit. So let's make 4 of them. We'll surround this tree real quick. All right, there we go. 4 tree fluid extractors. And now these guys have to be put around the tree. And now let me do the same thing again. Let me see, does it need to be? No, yeah, you just need to click the block that you want to have the latex pulled from. There we go. See, they're already pulling latex. So let's go ahead and set up the latex processing unit. Let's put it right here in the front, make it look nice. We can make it symmetrical as well. Water and power. And now let's run the fluid conduit. Like so. Like this. Set this guy to insert, and never active, always active, and extract to Always active. Very cool. And I love how Ender IO actually shows the fluid going through the pipes. This is something that 1.12 did really well, which I think was lost when everything upgraded over to the 1.16. Look at that. We're making tiny dry rubber. Very cool. And use for this, yeah, we just combine it to turn into our dry rubber. All right, so let's see. Let's make our first dry rubber. Shwoobity whoop, dry rubber. Then this guy, we need them to make machine frames. That's what it was. It wasn't the ME controller. We need Pink Slime to make machine frames to continue on as well. Ooh, heat vents from Industrial Craft 2. These are expensive. Thank goodness we can replicate these. Okay, so I'm gonna let this homeboy here just run because it's got infinite power, infinite water. It's not going to waste the block, so we're just gonna let this run here for a second. We do need to continue on by automating pink slime creation, and I'm gonna do that by doing the usual really nasty way of feeding animals, separating the babies, and slaughtering the babies. Okay, so I ran into a small snag, so I wanted to show you guys what I did. Let's grab these two wooden hoppers. We don't need to make full-on metal hoppers. We'll just use the ones we already have. I had to make a block placer from Cyclic. Recipe's super easy. It's always on. Let's see how we can make this look fancy as well. So 2 wooden hoppers, and I guess just a regular chest. And instead of using the ones we use in crafting, let's grab one of these oak trap chests. These are kind of junk for me right now. So what I did is I completely forgot. It's been a while since I played this mod. It actually breaks the block. The reason why I put it around a tree is so that aesthetically it looks like it's actually doing something. I completely forgot. I tend to hide these things so that it looks less intrusive in the world. So block placer, we'll put a hopper there, facing the block placer, and a hopper here. And we're going to put a chest on top of this so that we can feed the wooden logs to the placer, which the placer will drop this up here. It'll put it up, and the placer will put the log here so that we can keep getting the latex going. So the pipe looks like it's full. I did test to see if the time in a bottle works, which it does. It chews through these guys. We'll do this on 3. And we can also set this guy. Let's see if it bricks it. Yeah, I think it's the... Let's see if we can we block play... Can we infinite the water? Yeah, the water. There it goes. Oh, look at that. Very nice. See, this is what I like. We need this rubber. That's why I was trying to get a little bit impatient. Let me put this guy back here. Oh, did we already run out of wood? So let me let's just grab some great wood and let's see if this works. It should filter through. Yep, it filters through. Now we can hide this guy again. And is this guy still set? Yep, always on. There we go. So now I just need to drop wood in here and it will crank them through the hoppers that I have underneath. So it looks a little bit nicer. I might make this look better. It's less invasive looking. I want it to look nice too. Aesthetics, you know? So let's grab these guys. We got tiny dry rubber. We need to get plastic going. So let's triple click this. And yep, I still wish we had a balanced grid option. Okay, 31 dry rubber, and then these guys, we just need to smelt them. So let's just toss them in here over with the electric furnace. I don't want to use all of them, so let's just do 15 for right now. All right, and then we can continue on with our crafting. I believe I have enough in my inventory for the items. Let's see, I'm missing redstone. So let's grab some redstone out of our dank null. Mob slaughter factory. Nice. The animal feeder, which is purple dye. And what are we missing? The baby separator, the animal feeder. Do they both require? They both require purple dye. Okay, so I ran out of purple dye and we need a golden apple. So let's go ahead and grab, what is it? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have an apple in our inventory. We're also conveniently using an apple tree. I bought this guy from our Swap-O-Matic dude so that I could get the apple, because I couldn't find any apples. For some weird reason, I have every food source but a regular apple. And there is all of my dyes. So let's do that. We have all of our giggling fairies here. Let's head back outside so that they're not bothering us in the video. We have the animal baby separator. We need the animal feeder. So we need the golden apple and animal feeder. Okay. This next one, the fluid sieving machine, we need a pink slime for that one. So now we need to go get some animals that we're going to feed. Let's see. I know I have this guy here. Okay. Holding 0 entities. Yeah, this one's holding 3 hippogriffs and 2 villagers. So let's not accidentally start tossing hippogriffs in there. Holding 0 entities. Let's go get some animals that we can slaughter. Oh yeah, and I totally forgot. I made this obscenely huge nether portal just to annoy Lashmac, because he makes tiny nether portals, and I made a huge one on top of a Tinker's Construct island. I love it. That looks awesome. Let's grab some sheeps. 1. And 2. There we go. Let's see. Holding 2 entities. That is hilarious. Man, past D-Day set up bear traps, and one of these bear traps caught a butterfly. This is too funny. Okay, so let's see how we're going to make this happen. We need to feed them first. So let's go this way. We're going to feed, and then let's show area. Show working area. Okay, it only feeds the front slot, and I don't want them like crammed on top of each other. Let's check out the add-ons. Range add-ons. First one is just regular cobblestone. Ooh, it requires plastic to make one add-on. So let's see. I believe the upgrades require the previous upgrade. No, it doesn't. Oh no. So you don't upgrade the previous upgrade. You just keep on going. Okay, we got glass panes. Let's see. We'll go straight to copper. We'll make 3 of these guys in anticipation for the other machines. So let's see. How much does a range add-on 3 do? It is, geez, that is copper and it is massive. It's much bigger than we needed, but copper is cheaper than iron if you think about it. Okay, so this is the area that we're working with. So it'll feed this area. Really, the only thing we need to worry about is the slaughter factory, because the slaughter factory can't reach into the feeding area. So let's get some fence going and make sure that we overlap these correctly. Okay, so let's see if this works. We'll turn this off because it's kind of distracting. The animal feeder is facing this way. The next thing we need is the baby separator. Okay. The baby separator needs to face this way. Right? And let's see, show working area. Okay, so it does show this area. Let's put a copper upgrade in here. I know that's overkill. The only one really that we need to worry about is it's going to pop the baby out here. And then we need to do the slaughter factory here. So let's see, show working area. Yeah, it'll pop the baby out right there and it'll get slaughtered. So we're not going to add a range add-on to the slaughter factory because then it'll squish our sheep. This one should start filling with liquid meat and pink slime. And as far as I remember, my derpy self, we can feed the sheep with wheat. Let's turn off this working area. And we need to supply these guys with power. So let's check this out. Should we go underneath? Let's go under the units. All 3 of them need power. Boop, boop, Boop. Okay. So they should all be getting power now. 5,000. Yep, we're all good on power. There we go. Hidden cables. And we have our guy here. Boom, boom. And let's feed y'all. Whoop. Whoop. Oh! It can climb over the fence part here. That's a no bueno. Okay. So let's put some fence along the top as well. Let's go get some more sheeps to make this a little bit quicker. All right, and we are getting pink slime. There we go. We're getting liquid meat, and we're getting pink slime. All right, let's make sure it's empty. Okay. Yep, and pink slime goes in the other. Okay, good. As long as we have it set to liquid meat on one side and the pink slime on the other, we can fill this one up now. So it'll empty these guys out into these portable tanks. We're at 256 millibuckets. We need to get to 1,000 so we can bucket out one of the buckets of slime and make ourselves a pink slime entity that we can slay for its drop. So this is going to take a while. So I guess what I should have done is checked this first quest book so that we can get credit. Okay, cool. I'm glad it retroactively gave me credit for these. We have some quests here, of course, that we can get. Very cool. This is what we're going for, the pink slime. Already knew about that. Upgrades, I wonder what it requires. If it requires the diamond one that it's showing or any upgrade. We have a bunch of stuff here that we don't necessarily need. The Wither Builder, maybe. We can set that one up. The Wither Builder with the Slaughter Factory will get us the Nether Stars that we need. Mob Imprisonment Tool, Mob Crusher, Mob Duplicator, definitely. Because what I would love to do is duplicate the pink slime instead of bucketing one out at a time. But check this out. The Mob Duplicator is a ridiculous rabbit hole. All of this is doable. Even the creeping dolls and stuff. The blazing doll, doable. Machine case, emerald, rubber. Signalum cell frame needs an induction smelter. Okay. It needs a cell frame that's empty. Signalum, cinnabar, rich like rosin. Rosin requires the fractioning still. This guy needs molten aluminum in a fluid transposer. The empty one requires fluix crystals. That's doable. Hardened cell frames requires the empower invar. That's doable. Energy cell requires the metallurgic infuser. That's doable. But none of this is duplicable. You can't dupe this stuff unless you go with the machine frame. You can dupe the machine frame, but after that, energy cell, hardened cell frame, reinforced cell frame, the full reinforced cell frame, the signalum cell frame, none of this can be duped. And we need to go all the way through thermal expansion to make the mob duplicator. So I think I'm just going to let this thing AFK for a while so that we can get a couple of pink slimes, and then we'll worry about duplicating the items for drops later on. All right, so I'm going to expand this, and I'm going to just keep grabbing sheep because this is taking a really long time, and I need a lot more than one of these buckets of pink slime. So I am out looking for sheep, and I just found one of these nature cores. So let's see, I think we should be able to take this with us with the cardboard box and put it down, and it'll plant trees in our area so we can just vein mine all of the trees. I have expanded the sheep farm to have a lot more sheep. I'm going to grab some more, and then we'll get started with bucketing the pink slime so we can get some drops. Yep, the nature core is already doing its thing, so we dropped it off over here. And let's see how we're doing. We have expanded a lot more sheep, a lot more feeding going on. We probably, yeah, we ran out of wheat now. So the issue that we ran into is going to be wheat. And what's great is while I was exploring, I picked up one of those giant skeletons, and we have a ridiculous amount of bone meal. So we'll be able to just spam these crops with bone meal for right now, get the wheat that we need to keep feeding the animals. There we go, it's working like a charm. Squishing them babies. Yep, there we go. Turning them all into liquid meat and pink slime. How much do we have now? We have 2 buckets worth of pink slime. Okay, so we should be able to bucket this out. And I'm going to head away from the mob slaughter factory. Let's see, we got a 3rd bucket. That works for me. Let's grab a 3rd bucket then. Okay, we're going to head over here. We're going to come in here so that we're not bothered. And I believe if it spills out, it has a greater chance of creating the pink slime. So we're going to let it spill out. And let's see. Ooh, I should use... Do I have Fortune 3 on my manual? Yes, I have Luck 3. We'll do that. We'll switch this out. And I believe it's just a waiting game. We have to wait until this turns into a pink slime. There we go. We got one of them that spawned. Where are you? There you are. Pink slime. Nice. And that one gave us 2. That's good. Mob Slaughter Factory. Oh, here we go. We got even more. Okay, cool. I thought it was 1 pink slime. Oh, it might have been 1 pink slime per. The fluid was still there. I wonder if you can bucket up the fluid before the pink slime takes the bucket away. If you can make him spawn and then pick up the bucket again. Probably not. But we got 7, which is a pretty good start. We can use these 7 to make the fluid sieving machine and some material stonework factories, which we're going to need when we start sieving our infinite resources. All right, so over here, let's hit stop. We have a stack of machine casings, and we can head over here. Let's see if we can complete this now. What we need is the fluid sieving machine. We'll put this guy down right here where I have power ready for it. Boop. All right, and what we need to do is we need to send the pink slime into this guy. So let's hit insert and this way. This side is extract, always active. There we go. We put that in there and we can put some iron. And I believe we need 2 buckets, so 2,000 millibuckets to make 1 of the iron ingots. So that's going to take a while. And we can also make our first stonework factory. This is exciting. I love these guys, mainly because it's our first step towards infinite resources. So let me see. I don't think this is the one where you have to supply it anything but power. Let me see. Let's put this guy here. Yeah, there we go. So look at that. It's already making cobblestone. And then we can set it stone 2 by 2. Yeah, it's gonna make all of the stuff cracked. Let's see, mine it. Turns into gravel. We can mine it a second time. Let's see, mine it a second time. Yep, and it turns into sand. Perfect. Furnace for glass. Yeah, we're making all of the stuff. Let me check one more thing. Does it have to be the flint add-on for credit? It does have to be the cobblestone one for the upgrade. The rest of these machines, I can make them off camera. These don't have to be included in the video. That's kind of pointless. The point of this video, of course, was making the pink slime ingot. So that's going to take a while. We have a ridiculous amount of quests we just turned in. So let's check these boxes. Greenhouse glass. Nutella, nice. Rainbow oak, that's pretty cool. Lunch. Reactor casing, nice. shrimp, nether smoker, gun turret, razor wire, crafter tier 3, nice. Consecrated soil, ironwood, chicken, lunch, and let's see, we got a lot more. We have beef, advanced power cell, very nice. Wireless, atomic disassembler, inventory, music disc, ender chest, transformer upgrade. Don't know what that is. Elytra, bone block, music disc, Osglow glass. That's a breaker right there of progression. Rabbit, coconut shrimp, lamp, potato pie, resonating gem, meat feast pizza, lava wood, slimes, honey soy ribs. Okay, is that all of them? Yeah, I think that's all of them. Okay, so I made a basic fluid filter. And let's see. Yep, pink slime. We can drag it over. Whitelist. And we'll put this guy over here. Because this is the problem that we're having. It sometimes feels like tossing in the, whatchamacallit, liquid meat in the wrong pipe. Alright, so I had to upgrade all the way up to an ender fluid conduit for it to take the filter that I need. So this one is going to be inside. Yep, pink slime goes this direction. So now we shouldn't have this issue with the sludge getting stuck inside. So this guy is taking forever. We still need one entire bucket to make the 3 ingots that I want to use to make the reinforced pink slime bow limb. One thing that I think is pretty funny that I realized was the nature's cube thingy that we put down here was also spawning animals. So I started picking them up and just dropping them straight into the slaughter factory right here. While we're waiting for this, I wanted to show you guys one more thing that I completely forgot about because I haven't played this pack in a really long time. I was gathering these potatoes because I was selling these potatoes to one of our villagers that we have down here. We have them saved up. This guy, I picked him up because he sells us silky combs. So, I need more potatoes, but this is how we were getting our silky combs. Those potatoes are gold currency right now. Because these silky combs, this is how I was squeezing down the, whatchamacallit, use. We need to put it in the centrifuge to get silky propolis, and then the silky propolis we can put in here to get the woven silk, so we can finish that chapter. So the centrifuge, all right, and I know we can tick accelerate this guy, so let's make this guy finish faster. Boom, boom, boom. Yep, and silky propolis. And this is what we were using, right? Use? No? We gotta centrifuge it again. Centrifuge it again for silk wisp. And then we put the silk wisp in. Okay, there we go. It's an old recipe. So we need to, where did I leave it in the machine? Internal inventories. There we go. Is it still running? There we go. Give it a little boost. Got one more stuck in there, but we have 4 more silk wisps. And then we need to put it in here with water. Yeah. So there we go. We can make one more. We're at 24. Let me look at the quest real quick, because it's kind of a backwards quest. It's the last quest. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it might be an actual armor set. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24. Did we just finish? Oh, wow, okay. So let's make this armor set. Whoops. And pants and helmet, right? Is that the entire armor set for forestry? Yes, it is. Nice. That took a really long time, and now we have finished the forestry. Very cool. So forestry we have knocked out. We don't need to get any more of the silky propolis. We can wear a bee armor if we feel like it. The other problem is not an extra utilities. Which one was it? Actually, additions. We still need to find a cat. Either tame a cat or an ocelot, because it needs to cough up one of these balls of fur so we can finish actually additions. Let's see, since we've been doing all of this, let's see, did it finally make the last ingot that we need? No, not even close. Are you still running on wheat? Yes, you are. All of these guys. Armor. Why does it show? Wonder if this has to do with too many entities in one small area. So let's see where we're at now. We have finished our last ingot. So I will try and troubleshoot this and see why they stopped feeding. But we have our 3 ingots that we need for the golem. Let's go ahead and smelt these down. There we go. And I believe we can tick accelerate this guy as well. Yep. So we have molten reinforced pink slime. We'll cast that out on the golem. And before I actually attach it to my crossbow, let's see if it is worth it. There's a crossbow that I put here. And let's see. My real crossbow is in my bag. There we go. So let's check this out. Slime crossbow and reinforced. We have draw speed of 1.43, draw speed of 4.29. So I believe that makes it worse. Draw speed 1.43, attack 3.24, attack 7, but the draw speed is really bad. I tested it out with this guy. So this is a bad upgrade. They must have patched it out because the flint crossbow, draw speed of 11, is really bad. Let's check with the bolt first. Where's the bolt? There it is. So flint with a draw speed of 11.25. It's definitely longer. Dootin' dootin' doo doo. Let's go. That's really long. So 11 as opposed to 1.43. Yeah. So going up from 1.43 to, that's 6 on the flint one. 4.29. It's got to make it worse. That's too bad. But we can repurpose the ingots. And let me check one more thing. Draw speed 1.43. I know one of the things that's kind of weird is we picked up one of these Weezer albums, right? And from what I understand, Tinker's Construct might have a modifier for it. So let's see. Bolim. Oh yeah, material value 1 Weezer. So material cost of 3. We need to find 3 of the Weezer albums to be able to make a Weezer Bolim, which the stats on this guy shows a pretty good attack damage, draw speed of 0.67. So that might be an upgrade. But we would have to use 3 Weezer albums, and I only have 1. So I'm going to leave it off on that. We succeeded in what we wanted to do for this episode for the industrial foregoing. And then next time, I believe what we're going to do is get into, let's see, probably thermal expansion. Because these machines are really awesome. We need to get into thermal expansion. And the gates, applied energistics, RF tools, and thermal expansion, yeah. So we might have to get into RF tools first. But power cells are going to be amazing for wireless energy transfer. Thank you so much for joining me today. Smash like if you feel like I earned it, and click on my guy here to subscribe for more modded Minecraft every Sunday at 11 a.m. Boom.